Namaste to all. A very, very beautiful question. Not very directly related to Vedic Dharma, but still I will try to link it with Vedas to give answer. My girlfriend is suddenly ignoring me. We have been very close for the last 4 years. She used to ask everything from me and consult with me and take suggestions from me before doing anything. Now I see in the last couple of weeks or maybe more than a month now, she has started suddenly ignoring me. She is not consulting me, she is not texting me, she is not calling me for any support, or she is not even talking properly like before. I am very much sad and depressed. How do I handle this situation? Point. This is a question number one. There is another question from another person. My husband ignores me. He does not have time for me. He is always in his office work or he is always on his mobile phone. I am a housewife. I have one kid. I am unable to understand why he ignores me. I am very sad. I don't know how to handle the situation. Can you please help? So both are little bit related. The second one is more serious because it's a commitment, marriage happened, kid is there, more serious. The first one is normally the situation that's happening to many people today, the younger generation who get into a relationship before marriage, like boyfriend, girlfriend, which is against Vedas. Almighty God says very clearly in the Vedas, do not give your heart to anybody before marriage. That means opposite sex. I think in Yajurveda 8th chapter, if I'm not wrong, God says you should always try to maintain brahmacharya, and you should see everybody in like brother and sister. Do not get into relationship before marriage. This is advice of Almighty God. But still, taking into considerations today's practical situation, if somebody starts ignoring us, what we should do or how do we react, how do you take it up, etc. This is very important for us to understand, because this, even though girlfriend boyfriend situation might not happen, somebody suddenly ignoring us can happen to any one of us. We are close to somebody and suddenly they start ignoring us, can happen to any one of us. And the second question is husband ignoring the wife. I have seen this in many cases, and this is a very practical, and also vice versa also can happen, that wife ignoring the husband, wife ignoring or involved, she is too busy in her business or work, she is a working woman, she also ignores husband. That also is possible. But I think mostly it's husband ignoring wife, because in Indian situation many times, at least 90%, the wife takes the responsibility of the house, as well as many times the wife, they are working women also. So in that case, the wife obviously might feel more depressed, because if the husband is not giving proper care and attention, maybe this ends up in sadness and depression. So when somebody ignores us, how should we handle it? So I will have to answer only from the point of view of Vedas, because God says in the Vedas one very strong word in Yajurveda 40 chapter. God says, Tena tyaktena bunjita. Extremely powerful statement by Almighty God. I have given you this world to live upon. I have given you everything what you wanted to live upon based on your own karma. Of course, there would be many people who are born poor, they because of their own karma, but otherwise, the questioner, I presume that he or she is working, the girlfriend, boyfriend, they are well educated in working situation, and the second case also they are well off. So I am assuming this. So in this case also, God has given you well off. God has put you in a well off situation. You don't have any other problem, poverty, hunger, etc. So that is why when you are in poverty, hunger, obviously you will not go into girlfriend, boyfriend. Your thinking will be, how do I earn money to sustain my family? So the first questioner, boyfriend, girlfriend, I presume that they are well off. So God says in the Vedas, Tena tyaktena bunjita. You have, bunjita means bhogna, bhog karam karo. Whatever I have given to you, you can enjoy it. Bhogna, bunjita. But how should you enjoy it? That's the secret. He gives two directions. He gives one statement before this bunjita and one statement after the bunjita. He says, Tena tyaktena, tyagpurvak, with a sense of detachment. You enjoy whatever you have got in your life with a sense of detachment, right from day one. This is one advice. And the other advice is kasya svidanam, ma gridaha kasya svidanam. He says, never get greedy in life, or never get greedy for others' property also. Because kasya svidanam, end of the day, nothing is yours. Whatever you have with you is not yours. I have given you, I will take it one day from you, and I have all the rights because I am the one who has given to you. Just like that, I have given to you based on your karma. When the time of karma fall ends, I will take it back from you. So this is the fundamental of spirituality, and if this understanding is clear, then we will not enter into depression and sadness. We will not blame Almighty God and situations for all the issues what we face in life. This is ignoring somebody and I'm getting depressed is one situation. This is the fundamental. Today, unfortunately, from morning 6 o'clock, from the time when we get out from the bed and until night 11 o'clock, we get into the bed, we are occupied in materialism. When you are occupied in materialism, our vritti is baharmukhi. Our vrittis are totally engaged in the world. So we have an expectation from the world. We have expectation from each and every person we interact. We have expectation even from the office boy. I'm working in office. Even the office maid, I have some expectation. Like when I go and sit in my cabin, I want my maid to serve a coffee at exactly this time, and she has to come back after 1 hour to clear off the plate, whatever it is. I'm just telling an example. Even a servant maid, I have expectation in the office. Similarly, we have expectations from everyone, be it girlfriend, or of course girlfriend is not allowed in Vedas, but here the questioners asked, be it girlfriend or wife or a husband or mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, we have developed expectations across. The moment one channel gets cut off, the moment one person starts not living up to our expectations, we have a problem. We have a real problem. And here in this case, the expectation is, my girlfriend has been talking to me so long, I want this one to continue all along. Maybe that girlfriend, I don't know why she started suddenly ignoring. Maybe when you had interacted with her before 1 month, you have told some statement to her, maybe she got hurt, I do not know. It could be a possibility that she started ignoring you. Try to find out the reason, try to speak to her, try to persuade her and ask her the reason. If you have hurt, if you have passed some comments and then she got deeply hurt, try to apology. You must apologize for sure. If that is not the reason, then the other reason could be for ignoring you, could be a better goal in her life. All along you were her goal probably, now she see another goal in front of her. Maybe she sees that this is too much materialistic, I don't want this. I do not know, I'm just guessing. Try to find out the reason why she is ignoring you. Whatever may be the reason, end of the day you must understand, everybody whom we know, they will leave us one day. Howsoever close they are, they will leave us one day. That's why God has given this advice. How can you develop a sense of detachment? It should be our one of the motto of our life. All along the day, try to develop the sense of detachment. Is it possible by listening this kind of videos or listening some motivational videos? No, not possible. It's only possible, God says, abhyasena vairagyena. Vairagya is not vairagya, rag. Rag is, we can say, more deeper attachment towards food. I cannot live without coffee in the morning. This is attachment towards food. Rag. Vairagya means getting completely detached from all my expectations and attachment in the world. Is it possible? Not possible without tapasya, not possible without the knowledge of Almighty God. So I am not saying that, okay, you are, I don't know, you are in a corporate environment, you are working, I do not know your situation on spirituality, but without having spiritual knowledge, nobody can come out of this situation when suddenly somebody starts ignoring you. What happens is, when suddenly somebody starts ignoring you, slowly you will get into this loop of, smriti vritti, what Patanjali says. There are 5 vrittis. In the 5th vritti is smriti vritti. Patanjali Muni says smriti vritti ka bhi smriti hota hai. That means, example he gives, Vyas Muni gives, The statement that yesterday evening I was thinking about my father. Suppose if I say that statement, yesterday evening I was thinking, so I am thinking about the thing, thought. Smriti ka bhi smriti hota hai. So what happens is you will get into the loop of what happened, and also you will also cherish all your good times. Oh, if now it is afternoon time. Normally she messages me, have you taken your dinner, lunch? In the evening she messages me, now she is not messaging me. You will you will get into this loop, and it is you who have to break the loop, because it is you who are suffering. Every jivatma is different. Howsoever she is good, she must be a very kind hearted person, she is very good looking, whatever it is the reason. Please understand, you are jivatma, she is jivatma. It is not she or he. Jivatma is separate, and everybody has been given a body. So these are spiritual knowledge which we must understand. When suddenly this ignoring is one thing, another thing is death also. Two people are extremely close, and suddenly, next day morning he or she is not there. Every one of us whom we know will part us one day. This you must clearly understand. Can you understand just by reading Gita second chapter? Not possible. You must do swadhyaya. The three things you must do every day. Tapaha swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani. Patanjali Muni in the second chapter of Yoga Sutra, first chapter is for high five people who are advanced. First chapter, Samadhipad, speaks about Samadhi, hi-fi things. Second chapter is for people like normal people like us. He says start with tapaswadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani. Simple technique he teaches. Shrutam tapaha, dhanam tapaha, yajnam tapaha, putting ahutis in the burning fire is tapasya, listening Vedas from Acharya is tapasya, reading books which takes you towards moksha is tapasya. Tapaha swadhyaya, do everyday name jap of Almighty God, understand who is Almighty God, try to spend one hour in the morning and evening. We have to 18 hours to spend for girlfriend, boyfriend, but we do not have a half an hour for Almighty God. So try to spend some time for God also. Tapaha swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani. Dedicate your karmas to God. That means you say to God that I am doing this karma, I don't care about the result, it's in your hands. And when the results comes to you, don't judge Almighty God. This is complete surrenderance to Almighty God should be there. So try to add some spirituality in your life. And this ignoring thing, I do not know, I hope and pray that this ignoring thing should solve soon. But if it's not solving, suppose there is a direction that you part away permanently, what happens in the next 1 year? Again and again the smriti vritti will come. Of course it will come to her also, because she was also close with you for 4 years. It will come to her also, but she has got a higher goal in her life. I'm just taking this example. She got a higher goal and she is fixed towards that goal, and so she thinks that your relation is a hurdle for her goal. For example, in that case you are stuck and she has moved on. Don't think that because she has moved on, she is happy, I am in depression, she made me depressed. Don't think like this. If you ever think like this, you will always get into smriti, again and again cycle. When you think about her, the same sanskar will come into your chit, and from sanskar again the same vritti will come. You will get into the loop. Break the loop with tapas swadhyaya ishvara pranidhana. Break this loop, then you can definitely win over this phase. I hope it should solve, but if it's not solving also, it will not bother you. But try to, this is not easy. This is not really easy. I have seen some of my colleagues in office having this problem. After marriage, it happened to him. I don't want to tell more details, but he is stuck even today in the memories of past lives. I mean, past situation. That, oh, always sad, always depressed. I always tell him that break the chain. For you to break the chain, I cannot do it. I do on behalf of you? If I can do, I will do it, but I cannot do it. Unfortunately, the chit belongs to you. Chitta vritti is yours. Chitta vritti cannot be broken by anybody else other than you, or stopped by anybody else. So it is in your hands. So you must try very hard to come towards spiritual side. And when you try very hard to come towards spiritual side, I am guaranteeing you, even if she permanently ignores you, in the next 3 to 6 months, you will say yourself that yes, She has moved on and I have also moved on. I don't have any hard feelings now. You will not even think about the past. Just move on. Be progressive. I made a video sometime back. Almighty God likes people who are progressive in life. So this is the answer for the first thing. The second is little bit serious thing. If your husband is ignoring you, you have a kid and then you are getting into depression, even after you speaking to your husband, he is not listening to you, or he does not care for you, then again the same suggestion. Of course, breaking the marriage is the last option. My acharya always says marriages should not be broken. If the marriage has to be broken, it has to, like, if somebody is doing violence, wife is beaten up badly by the husband or treated very badly, this in this case, yes, definitely divorce is after the parents speak to their husband and husband parents, and even if things are not working out, then yes, please separate. But in this case, your husband is ignoring you, but he is you are living in a good house, you do not have any problem for anything else other than this one issue only. You have a kid, try to spend time on kid, try to bring him like Arjun or Sri Krishna. You can become a you can you yourselves get into Brahma Vidya and try to bring up your kids in like Arjuna. You spend time on your kid, you spend time on Almighty God. Slowly this depression feeling will be overcome. Slowly, it will take time, because the expectations are there. Expectations can be only broken. Sri Krishna says very clearly, when your expectations are unfulfilled, you will get krodh. It will be subtle krodh or major krodh. But when you are in krodh, again the vritti will go into smriti, and cycle and cycle and cycle, you will get into the loop. So please write down your problems. All the solutions are there in Vedas. Try to go through my channel. I don't know how long you have been, both the names are new for me. So maybe you are following my channel, that's why you asked these questions. So try to go through the videos, go through my playlist, my Acharya Pravachans. 250 videos are there in there. Short videos, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Please listen to my Acharya very carefully. Try to spend some time, maybe the next 6 months. Note down the points. Try to take my videos as a reference. Note down the points. Try to go into depth of Almighty God. Definitely God will help you. And of course, for both the questions, the most important thing to start is Shrutam Tapaha. When I say listening Vedas, even listening Vedas daily from Acharya is not possible. You can start putting ahutis. Please start with everyday Agnihotra. Start your day with Agnihotra, Gayatri Mantra Jap, Om Jap. Like that, slowly get into spirituality. And then I am telling you, please buy books written by my Acharya Ji Swami Ramswarup Yogacharya and Maharishi Dhanand Saraswati. I think both of your names sounds that you know Hindi. Really, if you know Hindi, you are, I would say, in today's time, Tamil people, I would say, because I am a Tamilian, most of the Tamil people, they have not done such a punya like Hindi people, because so many granths are there in Hindi which is not in Tamil. So if you know Hindi, please buy those books written by that, like many Sankhya Darshana, Yoga Darshana by my Acharya is in Hindi. Sankhya Darshana you can buy from Arya Samaj. You can buy Bhagavad Gita by my Acharya. It will slowly bring you out of this situation of distress or sadness. Definitely. But you must put your effort. Again, this guy always speaks about Vedas, no use. Maybe you can think this guy speaks something which is not practical, you may think, or you say that, yeah, this is practical, I will try to do. But if you start doing, there will be obstacles again should be broken by your own wish and push. Try to then of course you can comment and contact me, my email ID, contact me and send your questions more. I'll try to help you. Definitely you can go through many question and answers in my YouTube channel. Many people comments, etc. Take the good comments, bad comments. Many people have also scolded me. Leave that. Take the good comments and try to understand many other concepts also. Go through my videos. I've made, like, now I am reaching 2000 videos soon. Many videos are there to keep you engaged in spirituality. And try to use your time, focus meticulously. If you are working, your girlfriend is working somewhere, just focus on your work. Just try to do upasana and work. Try to spend time with your parents. Try to spend time with, maybe if you have a pet or a cow, try to spend time with your pets. In the weekend, go to an orphanage, try to spend some time with the kids in the orphanage, or go to a old age home, etc. Try to give some diversion to life, some flavors in life, then come back to spirituality again. So these are some of the suggestions I can say. There are many more things which comes to my mind. Whenever it comes to my mind, I will try to mail you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.